Hi, in this video we're going to take a look at the VoltFormula capabilities of Volt MX Go. VoltFormula allows you to modernize your Domino applications without a complete rewrite of the code. It will allow developers to convert Notes Formula and Open Formula code to Rosetta API JavaScript so that they can be read and edited by anyone familiar with coding in JavaScript. You'll be able to see the results in real time as your formulas are being written. You can also use IntelliSense for suggestions of the APIs available, and you can choose UI widgets from the default widget library that are equivalent to the Notes Formula UI widgets. Now let's take a look as Tony Estrada takes us through a demo.
Hello, welcome. I'm going to show Rosetta and the formula converter in the context of a Domino application that mimics a shopping cart application, calculates a tax. Here's a formula that calculates tax for a particular item in the shopping cart. Now, if we run this in Domino client, just as a sample, and we have an item $100 and $107.50 is the total at 7.5%. So this is done with a formula that we're going to now import into Volt MX Go in this application that mimics a shopping cart for buying pizza. In here we edit our add to cart button to invoke a particular function. The function is called add to cart, which is in the controller. In the controller, we're going to now see the JavaScript code and where we can insert our formula, which is going to get translated from formula language into JavaScript. So we right click, say add code from formula, and then we start typing the formula, or we could just copy paste it. So start with the remark, and I'm just going to paste the whole thing for speed of change. My tax calculator. All right, so we pasted it, and we can see that the pasted formula gets converted at real time on the JavaScript side on the controller. And we do a little tweak here to add the total amount, build the application in our iPhone emulator, and as soon as it builds, we'll deploy it and see the change in the add to cart. Now keep in mind, there is a bug here that I noticed afterwards, but I kept it in the video to show the ability to edit formula. So when we click here, add to cart, we see that it's telling us, hey, there's a reference variable that doesn't exist called state. So let's go back to our code and see what's going on. So we have there the formula in JavaScript, or the results of the formula JavaScript. We can edit it if we right click on it, and it'll actually bring us up to the actual, in this case, Notes Formula language formula. And then to see what's going on here, you can actually edit the formula itself, and it'll change in real time the JavaScript side. And we can see the issue here is that we did not terminate our remark there. As soon as we terminated our remark in Notes Formula language, it instantiated the variable state equals MA for Massachusetts. Now let me show you, we're going to make a change to the actual JavaScript side, and when we edit the formula again on the Notes Formula language, it tells us, hey, your JavaScript doesn't match your formula anymore. Do you want to revert to the formula? And if you say yes, it'll revert the JavaScript to the formula conversion. Now let's save this and build the application again to see the code in action. Build and deploy in the emulator. And installing in the emulator, and now what we can see is the add to cart button. When we click it, it's going to execute that formula language derived JavaScript, and never mind the actual computation there, but the point that adding values to the shopping cart from a formula that was converted into JavaScript. Yeah, it's the case here. Now another thing we can do is add this formulas through the action editor the sequence editor is also called. And in this case, we're going to show a formula that actually creates a UI element. In this case, the app prompt, which is used heavily in Notes Formula language, which is going to be a simple statement. Once you add something to the cart, we're going to say your item was added. And then you can see there that it mimics the same as the controller. The code up top is the JavaScript translation in real time of that formula that we just typed in. Now we'll rebuild the app, and when we click the add to cart button, we see that the item add to cart is displayed as a formula, as a prompt UI element. Now you can use the actual Rosetta API directly, and here I'm showing some of the type ahead capabilities. If you start typing Volt MX Rosetta.js in your controller code, it will autocomplete, and we have the APIs categorized or split by category. In this case, I'm showing all the math APIs, and these APIs could come or could be implemented from an open formula or from a notes formula function. And now I'm showing just the different categories. In this case, financial category is showing all of the functions that belong on the financial category. That's a simple, quick way to explain this.
Hopefully that gave you a good feel for what's possible with VoltFormula. You can try this out yourself with a free hosted trial available at the link that you see on the screen. We also have a Volt MX Go webinar series where Tony does a much deeper dive into VoltFormula and how it works and how it could be helpful for you. We hope you'll check it out. Thank you.